Hi guys! Today I'm going to be sharing with you a scones recipe with cream and jam filling. It's an easy recipe with only a few ingredients and great results. It's also something creative to get up to while you're stuck at home. Enjoy! So you want to start off by turning the oven on at 200 degrees Celsius and then washing your hands ready to bake. The only ingredients you will need for these crumbly light scones are 225 grams of flour, 25 grams caster sugar, 50 grams butter and 150 milliliters of milk. So make sure you have a medium-sized bowl, table knife and sieve ready at the go. You want to start off by sieving the flour into the bowl, as this helps make the scones airy and light. You should be left with no lumps in the flour. Next, you want to add the butter, which should be cut up into large cubes into the bowl. Use a table knife to cut the butter into smaller pieces, which helps combine it with the flour. You want to rub your fingers into the flour and butter to help them combine. This might take a while, but you'll know it's done when you end up with a breadcrumb texture. Make sure you wash your hands after this. Next, add in the 25 grams of caster sugar into the bowl. Then mix it with a table knife until it's evenly distributed. You want to make a well or hole in the middle of the mixture where the milk will go. Only add a half to 3/4 of the 150 milliliters of milk into the bowl. Again, use a table knife to mix it all together. If you pick up the dough and it still crumbles, then you know that you need to add more milk. Only add a little bit of milk each time, as you don't want to end up with a sticky dough. Mix it again until it comes together as a dough. Now we are going to knead the dough onto a clean surface. Make sure you flour the surface before adding the dough to knead it. It doesn't matter if there's any crumbs at the bottom of the bowl, as it will all come together at the end. Collect all your dough and start kneading. Make sure you don't leave any crumbs out of your mixture, as we don't want to waste any food. You know your dough is ready when it's not crumbly and is smooth. Form a ball with your dough and flatten it out with your hands. If you want to make sure the dough is ready, press your finger into the dough and it should leave an indent. Take out your rolling pin and start rolling your dough until it's 5mm to 1 cm thick. Make sure the dough is even. Once you are ready, take out your circular cutters and cut out your scones. Once you have no dough left and have cut out all your scones, place it onto a baking tray. Line your tray with baking paper, but since we had none left, we just used foil. This works just as well. Brush your remaining milk onto the scones using a pastry brush. This gives them a golden brown colour. Place them into the oven for 12 to 18 minutes. Whilst you're waiting for the scones to bake, make the cream. All you need is a medium bowl, an electric whisk or just a usual whisk. Double cream, I use Elmia. Vanilla extract, icing sugar, and finally a sieve for the icing sugar. Use 3/4 of the double cream, which is about 180 millilitres. Whisk this at a low to medium speed. Once it's reached soft peak, add icing sugar and a few droplets of vanilla extract. Sieve in the amount of icing sugar to your liking. Whisk this again until it reaches stiff peak. Take the scones out of the oven and check if it has a hollow base. That's how you know it's ready. Fill your piping bag with cream. I'm using the 2D Wilton nozzle. Once your scones are cooled, use a knife to spread some jam onto each of them. Starting from the centre, pipe a rosette with your piping bag. If you don't own a piping bag, you can always use a knife to spread your cream onto a scone.